Welcome to another story from the subreddit Anti-Work, where people share their experiences with unfair work practices. Today's post highlights how companies can exploit their employees and then pull the rug out from under them, often right before they're eligible for bonuses or benefits. Let's dive into this one and see how Amazon handled a hard-working employee. My brother worked nights unloading the semi-trucks and was rated the fastest person out of the group. They promoted him and everything without warning. He went to look at his schedule and found his account was deleted. He called HR and they simply told him he was let go with no explanation, also informing him that he wouldn't be eligible for the $3,000 signing bonus. My brother isn't the type to press them for legal action or anything, so any tips are appreciated but will most likely be overlooked by myself. Just want to say F*** Amazon *, just don't work for them. End of story on. Let's see what others had to say about this situation. It turns out a lot of people have had similar experiences. User King Regger. Happened to my father before he got his tenure with an engineering company during the 80s. They cut him and a few others months before it took effect so the company could save money. Healthcare and benefits on a timeline is just a carrot on a stick. False promises everywhere. This just goes to show that unfortunately shady practices like this aren't new. Promises of benefits can end up being nothing more than bait. User Skinny Susan. My dad was a union drywaller during the 08-10 recession. He would get work, then be laid off right before his benefits kicked in. I was a college student at the time and my parents had 3 other kids in school, so I never got any health benefits while in college or for like a decade after. That was fun. Now I'm fighting for them again. Another story that highlights how hard it can be to secure stable benefits when companies prioritize cutting costs over caring for their employees. User High-Ass Kitballs. My fiance just had something similar happen to him. He was a picker and almost hit the 5,000 picks bonus one night. The next night they told him to stay home because it's slow. The day after, he could no longer sign into his Amazon account for work. He went in to get it fixed and they sent him home because he was no longer in the system. After 2 checks mysteriously couldn't be direct deposited, they sent them in the mail. It's been 3 weeks and he still hasn't seen those checks even though they somehow managed to direct deposit his last check. Sounds like a similar situation, a company cutting ties and complicating things right before an employee hits a milestone. It's infuriating to see. User Dirty Pen Pal Doug. I was part of a class action against Walmart where I was fired on day 89 and then rehired somewhere else to avoid benefits. Some companies will go to great lengths to avoid giving employees what they're owed. It's a cold move, but it's unfortunately common in corporate America. User Dog is God spelt right. Amazon warehouse fires my brother one day before his $3,000 hiring bonus. Cold, calculated, cost-effective, and psychopathic move. Perfect capitalism. Highness humanity. That sums it up. Profit-driven moves like this might make sense on a spreadsheet, but they show a real disregard for the workers behind the numbers. This story reminds us of the harsh reality that many employees face in a profit-driven system. People work hard and make sacrifices only to be let down when it's time for companies to pay up. Thanks for listening to this anti-work episode. If you're tired of seeing these practices, hit like, leave a comment, and subscribe for more stories of workers standing up for what's right. Until next time, remember, employees deserve respect and fair treatment.